Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a LEGO Ideas video. Today we're actually going to be talking about the brand new contest that is happening right now on LEGO Ideas to decide the next promotional set. The last one that we got was the vintage car, which was really cool, and that was actually designed from LEGO Ideas. And I think that there's one happening before this space one. I can't recall what that exactly is, but I figured that we would sit down and look at these because there is someone that you know that has actually designed one of the projects. So I figured I would just go through, share which ones that I'm actually not sure which ones I'm gonna pick because I'm kind of torn between two. But I want to hear your thoughts about this, and I figured why not go through this. So today we're going to be looking at each of the projects here on Ideas. So the first one here is the Astronomy Lab. And you can see their names, JAMQUOLANTERN. And anyways, this is it's pretty cool. I like the map of, I guess that's our solar system. That's pretty neat actually. I really love that. And the bookshelves and the telescope, that's pretty cool. But let's move on to this next one. This is called Hello from the Moon by 120 Brick. That's really cute. This little guy sitting there watching a LEGO classic astronaut, I guess. Waving from the moon there, and that date was of course the first day that they went onto the moon with the Apollo 11. So that's pretty cool. Nice little Easter egg there, and I like just the TV. It's an interesting thought. I don't know. It doesn't mean anything to me. I'm not that old, obviously. But let's move on to this next one, which is the commuter capsule docking by BRIKKONE. And this actually looks pretty cool. I like the design of the lab and everything, and even just the little the capsule. It looks pretty neat. It's a cool looking build, and the figures there, and even the bookshelf. Like it's a cool idea. I think that it's very futuristic. Next up, I really like this one because it's artistic. But this is the URSA Major by John Carter. And I love, this is beautiful. This is a piece of art. I'd be very interested to see what LEGO would do with this. I think this is really cool. It reminds me of the SDCC sets. It's pretty neat looking, honestly. Next up we have the LEGO Delivery Rover by Commander Brick, and this is a fun one. I like the idea of this, that we've got a LEGO Delivery Rover, a truck up in space there, and the astronaut, or LEGO I guess, is branching out because 2020 was just, it wasn't enough for them being the biggest toy company. They needed to branch out and go into space to deliver some sets to some aliens, and I like that they're paying in crystals as well. It's just a fun, I really like that. And the design of the build itself as well, it reminds me of the classic LEGO Ideas mech with the green astronauts, so I think that's pretty cool. Next up, this is the Discovery of a New Planet by LEGOBEE. I love the idea of this, the classic space aesthetic of this as well. It's just really fun, and I like the little build that they've got going on there for the terrain, and they're about to plant a LEGO space logo flag there. That's really cool. This one is one of my favorites here. Next up, we have the Journey of an Astronaut by Chris221, and you've got a little baby there with the stars on their bedroom wall, and then they grow up loving space, and then they start studying, I guess, there as a teenager. Then they grow up and they are doing training, and then boom, they're on the moon. I think that's a cool progression story. That's really cute. Next up, we have the Observatory by DALLEN POWELL, and this is pretty interesting. I like the look of the telescope there. So I actually clicked on the model itself, and you can rotate it around, and you can actually close up the entire build there so that it is like a closed-in observatory. So that's really cool. You can see that on screen. And then next up, we've got Bob's Unexpected Space Adventure by BRICKHAMMER. This one's a little wacky with a UFO there abducting somebody while they're sleeping in their underpants. So that's pretty interesting. We've got the classic space logo, and I think that this one could definitely be a winner. This is by FSLEINAD. Nailed it, right? But this looks great. I like the idea of a 3D logo for classic space. I think that's pretty neat, and coming with a classic space figure as well, and one that we didn't get from the Lego movie sets, so I think that'd be fun. Next up here, we have The Adventures of the USS Cardboard by BULLDOOZER, and I mean, I think that this is going to win for a number of reasons. I think this is the most creative Like the fact that it's made out of like Lego boxes here, cardboard boxes. You've got a couple like green toy soldiers around, and maybe their army, the army men are like the aliens here. You've got a cardboard robot. You've got like the flag. He's going on his adventure there with like his teddy bear, his cat. You've got the rocket ship. Even the fact that it's Benny's helmet, and it's the broken one, right? Because cardboard's like rickety, so it's so cool. I really love this. And if you don't know who Bulldozer is, he's the guy who just had the Sesame Street made. So he is so active on ideas. He has the Avatar set in review. This is really cool. I really love this submission. I think it's gonna be the one that I vote for. But you guys make your decision. I don't want to influence that. But next we have the D.U.C.K tank, the duck tank, by JULIUSBADHEAD, and I guess that this is meant to be like a reference to the Lego duck, I'm assuming, and it's pretty cool. I like the idea of like a spacecraft here looking very classic space-esque, and the fact that it's in the shape of a duck, it's pretty fun. And then next up we have the Mars Research Biodome by Abstract, and this is pretty cool looking. I like the dome itself, looks really neat, and then also the little rover that comes with it. It's a really cool submission. I'm really impressed by this. It's very interesting, very Martian feel to this, like the movie. Next up we have the Astronaut action figure by CHAMI, and this is pretty cool. It's like them floating in space there. That's pretty interesting. Again, I think it would be maybe a little bit cooler if it was like a minifigure or something like that, but still really cool. Someone should have done that. I should have done that, like a giant man figure, but it's like a classic spaceman. Anyways, next up we have the Space Helmet by 2116, and this is pretty cool looking. I like how detailed it is there on the stand. It'd be very fitting with all the helmets and stuff like that we've been seeing recently. But anyways, everyone, you can vote. Check it out, link down below in the description, but you have until March the 22nd to vote, and I'm very interested to see which one's going to win. I think that in terms of the story, in terms of the build and originality, I think it's Bulldozer's creation. Anyways, it looks just fantastic. I really love the idea of that, I think. But there's some really cool ones as well that pay really great homage to the classic space theme, which I think whatever is selected, I have a feeling will definitely be relating to the space theme. But anyways, everyone, I hope you did enjoy this video. Comment down below, start a discussion. I want to hear which ones are you going to be voting for, which one did you like, or maybe if you don't have an ideas account, consider doing it anyways, because you could participate in future contests like this, and then you could pick up a set if like the one that you voted for wins. But anyways, everyone, I hope you did enjoy this video, and I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.